But yeah, here's the news. I went to Pilates. I went to Pilates class for the first time. I actually tweeted about it on Twitter, but of course on Twitter, where do you tweet if not on Twitter? Whatever. I mean it's X now, but yeah. You get it, you get it. So I went to Pilates, and there were like the class was full. There were like a lot of women in that class. And that made me feel reassured, but also very scared. I was scared of like people judging me because I suck at Pilates. Of course I suck at Pilates, it's my first time. It was my first time. But no, like once I entered the room, it was like the typical, you know, room with a big, how you say it? Big mirror. And like the parquet. Do you call it parquet? On the wooden floor. I call it parquet in Italian, but I don't know if it's the same in English. Whatever. So, wooden floor. Yeah, it was basically an exercise studio. And okay, so I entered. I'm gonna tell you guys this story. It's kind of like embarrassing. You're gonna feel like the secondhand embarrassment from this story. So basically, I entered the room and I saw like all these women like talking to each other, and be like, "Oh yeah, blah blah blah. I did this at work today. Oh, I'm not ready for today's lesson. Oh my god, my back, my legs, my blah blah blah." They were like talking, and I was like just standing there and like looking at them, trying to like understand who the teacher was, because I needed to talk to the teacher because I have like back problems, so I had to like tell her. And so I was like looking at all these ladies and I was like, oh my god, who is the teacher? And there was one that was like kind of arranging all the mats on the floor. And so I was like, oh yeah, it's gotta be her. And she was also like talking with like a lot of people. So I was like, oh yeah, she's the teacher. It's her. And so I went up to her and was like, oh yeah, so I just wanted to let you know that I have this problem in my back. And she's like, I'm not the teacher. I wanted to die. But yeah, she told me who the teacher was. And I was like, oh, I'm sorry, you were like so welcoming and you were looking at me and then you were like just, you know, arranging the mats. And so I thought it was you, but okay, I was saying sorry. And that was so embarrassing. And while I was talking to her, like, the teacher saw me talking to her. So the teacher saw all the scene, and so it was even more embarrassing because the teacher was like, oh, wait, you can't tell I am the teacher? She was, like, jacked. Like, her arms were, like, super fit. And she was, like, extra fit. She was, like, I think in her 50s. But she was, like, super fit. And, I mean, you could tell it was her, but I don't know why. I couldn't tell. And so, I don't know what she thought. But she was very friendly. And she was was like, oh yeah, don't worry about that, haha. And then I explained my issues. And then she followed me for the entirety of the class. She was like looking at me and like checking on me. It's like, oh, is this good? Is this hurting? Is this like, I don't know. Yeah, she was very nice. So, yeah. If we don't count that very embarrassing first moment in the class, everything else was pretty good. Very attentive. Yeah, she was very attentive. And all the ladies were very friendly. There was one of them that was like, oh, I think you're new. You should come and sit like close to me, but do not look at me during the class because I suck. And I was like, okay, yeah, no problem. No problemo. Yeah, that's what I said. And but yeah, I sucked anyway. Kind of sucked. And right now, all of my body is hurting. Like yesterday. Oh, by the way, it was like all like women in their like 50s, and there were like just 2 or 3 young girls like me. Okay. Yeah, it was just 3 of us. For the rest, it was like all like ladies, old ladies. But yeah, it was a very nice experience, and I'm going back tomorrow. I'm going back tomorrow. And I'm doing it again. I don't know how, because as I was saying before, like, all of my body is hurting right now. Like, yesterday when I came out of the class, I was like, okay. I feel pretty good. I'm so tired, and I'm gonna nap, but yeah, I feel pretty good. Well, I woke up in the morning and I couldn't, like, stand up. I was like, oh my god, my abs. Oh my god, the back of my arm. Oh my god, this muscle I didn't know I had. So, yeah, even muscles I didn't know I have are hurting right now.